89.1 The Bash, WVJC, Mount Carmel, Illinois, a Wabash Valley College broadcasting station.
Support local music.
Local music. They do a lot with local music.
Support local music.
Very diverse as far as the music they play a lot of local stuff.
This is Megaphone Local.
There's a lot of good music out there that doesn't get any attention.
You can hear anything on here, and I love that, you know.
Support local music.
This is Megaphone Local, an 89.1 The Bash local music radio production.
Welcome in to this week of Megaphone Local. Lots of great local music to get to, but first, last week we did have a lineup, but we didn't really promote that lineup. I had a busy week. I got engaged up in Chicago this weekend, and I just didn't really have a lot of time to throw things together. There was a lot of pre-planning, obviously, for that big moment in my life. So I do apologize for not getting a lineup posted, but if you did listen to the show, it is greatly appreciated. And a shout out to my lovely now fiance, Kaylee. So we had a good weekend up in Chicago, went to Lollapalooza, the Friday date, saw a lot of cool musicians and artists that are up and coming, as well as some established ones like Olivia Rodrigo, Wallows. We saw Joe. If you don't know who Joe is, he is from Stranger Things, now an artist. He plays the song End of Beginning. You've probably heard that one. It goes, when I'm back up in Chicago, etc., etc. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in last week and for being patient with us. With that being said, we're going to kick it right into the show this week, beginning with Wizzards At Large with Someone's Hand to Hold. Don't go anywhere. This is Megaphone Local.
Hey, why'd you leave me crying? Say why you left me alone. Now that I know what it's like to be alone, I'm here looking for someone's hand to hold. I've gone nowhere since last we talked, but I know you're still on my mind. Though it's changed, you don't take up any space in my heart. Yeah, I know who you are. 'Cause I know who you are. These moments drifting through my head of things I wish I hadn't said. The nights you made me cry to sleep will never end up back to me. I wish I could erase away the countless moments of things I wish I hadn't said. All the afternoons we spent talking about our plans. Did they really mean nothing to you at all? Or was I just a flash in the pan? Or was I just a flash in the pan? These moments drifting through my head of things I wish I hadn't said. The nights you made me cry to sleep will never end up back to me. I wish I could erase away the countless moments of things I wish I hadn't said. No. leave me crying. Say why you left me alone. Now that I know what it's like to be alone, I'm left searching for someone's hand to hold.
You just heard music from Wizzards At Large, a band based right here in the Tri-State. That was Someone's Hand to Hold from their 2024 album, Orchids on Juno. Wizzards At Large is going to be live at the Alhambra Theater on August 9th, alongside bands such as Moose Collective, Truck, Mycota, Heavy Kites, and Rest in Peach. There's going to be food trucks, vendors, and all sorts of fun stuff. Free to attend. All ages are welcome. It is an outdoor event, and it ranges from the time 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So plenty of time to get over there on August 9th, live at the Alhambra Theater. Lots of great stuff going on for Wizzards At Large and some other great local musicians in the Tri-State. We're going to keep it rolling with Wizzards At Large with Postcards from the Moon. Don't go anywhere. This is Megaphone Local.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Postcards from the moon. Hope to see you soon. Nothing but moonbeams to assuage my fears. So lonely near the sun, and I'm the only one. Postcards from the moon with regards to you. I hope this finds you well, 'cause you're my Saturn belle. I'm hoping my signal can push itself through. There's nothing but highways for starlight. From up here it all seems so black and white. Postcards from the moon, wish you were here too. And it all seems so funny. Even the dark side seems sunny when nothing seems to matter at all. My life seems like a funny joke. Keep my helmet on or I just might choke. Caught up in a fantastical, beautiful dream. Jump through galaxies, through stars and cosmic seas, but I've never found a moon as beautiful as you. If I had just one shot, I'd give it all I got to fly back home and be with you. But what if I come home and everything I know has changed? Technology's advanced and suddenly I feel it's strange. Should I really put much stock in the way things used to be? What's the point of dreams if that's all that it seems? I promise that I'll come home to you. I'm done with my regrets, concerns with second best. Postcards from the moon, I'll see you there soon.
Postcards from the Moon, once again from the band Wizzards At Large, and again from their 2024 album Orchids on Juno. Thanks again for Wizzards At Large being on the show. We're going to kick it to Memory Motel, a band out of Vincennes, Indiana. This is Noose Around Your Name. That was Noose Around Your Name by Memory Motel. Zach Sutphin is the brainchild behind the operation of Memory Motel out of Vincennes, Indiana. A short break, and we will be right back to it with Memory Motel with Alabama Song. But again, a short break and back to the music here on Megaphone Local. Don't go anywhere.
Looking to make a change or start a new career? Wabash Valley College is here to help you take the next step. Whether you're returning to school or starting your journey later in life, with low tuition fees, flexible class schedules, and supportive staff, WVC makes it easy to balance education with work and family life. Our instructors are here to guide you every step of the way, and we offer hands-on programs that prepare you for real-world success. Start your future at Wabash Valley College today. For more information, visit iecc.edu/WVC or call 618-262-8600. 866-413-4641.
89.1 The Bash is now proud to be home of the Eyewitness News, your weather authority forecast. Join Chief Meteorologist Wayne Hart and Meteorologist Ron Rhodes each weekday for a look at the forecast here on 89.1 The Bash. The forecast is underwritten by Taco Tierra, with locations in Mount Carmel, Princeton, and Fairfield, serving Mexican-American food since 1977. It's the Eyewitness News, your weather authority forecast, underwritten by Taco Tierra each weekday here on 89.1 The Bash.
It's new!
It's an introduction to new music.
Everybody knows how I feel about you. Got way too drunk off the vodka, cranberry.
New music on today's Hit Alternative.
Right down all the way.
Thanks again to Memory Motel for being on the show, again out of Vincennes, Indiana. We're going to kick things over to Henderson, Kentucky with Cujo. This is Patty Holiday, once again, right here only on Megaphone Local.
Hey, it's Patrick.
And this is Dan from the Black Keys.
I'm a lonely boy. I'm a lonely boy. They wanna get my gold on the ceiling. Baby, I'm howling for you.
It's the Black Keys right here on today's Hit Alternative.
From Wabash Valley College, this is 89.1 The Bash. WVJC, Mount Carmel.
That was Wrath of Zion by Cujo out of Henderson, Kentucky. Cujo is consisted of Jeffrey Canales on vocals and guitar, Elijah Lawing on drums, and Braden Knott on vocals as well as bass. Thanks again so much to Cujo for being on the program this week. Let's get things rolling with Murderachi. This is Sleep When I Die by Murderachi here on Megaphone Local. Murderachi with Sleep When I Die. Murderachi is also out of Henderson, Kentucky, and it consists of Landon Rideout on guitar and vocals, Riley Dale on bass, and Logan Rideout on drums. A short break and back to more music from the band Murderachi with Temptation, as well as some other great music on its way. Again, a short break and back to it here on Megaphone Local.
93% of students at Wabash Valley College receive financial aid.
That's money, baby!
Wabash Valley College also has a 72% first to second year retention rate of first-time degree-seeking students.
Wow, the future is here!
90% of students say WVC prepared them for a career.
Wow, that's a lot, huh?
Wabash Valley College is also an Aspen Institute Top 150 U.S. Community College. Sign up for classes today.
Come on, hurry it up.
Support provided by Wabash General Hospital, where our laboratory is a full-service facility providing a vast array of testing services to meet the needs of our community. Highly skilled lab specialists use advanced technology to get fast, accurate results to your physician. Proud to be certified and accredited by the College of American Pathologists and Clinical Laboratory Improvement Act. Hours are 6:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday and 7 to 7 Saturday and Sunday. For more information, the lab can be reached at 618-263-6317.
Hot, new, alternative.
It's on fire! 89.1 The Bash. Today's hit alternative.
Once again, out of Henderson, Kentucky, that is Murderachi with Temptation. Murderachi has a show coming up on August 15th, the 812 pre-show, alongside bands such as Forthright, Narcotic Rot, and Devour, as well as bands such as Suffering and Ran Through. So a big show headed your way on August 15th at the Damsel Brew Pub. The show starts at 7 p.m. Go to their Instagram to get all the details for that one. Once again, at the Damsel Brew Pub, Let's keep it rolling with Murderachi. This is Living Product. Don't go anywhere. Lots of great stuff coming up here on Megaphone Local on today's hit alternative, 89.1, The Bash.
This is the alternative station.
Different kinds of music.
Music called alternative. alternative.
89.1 The Bash.
That was A Modest Proposal with Arson, a 2022 single from the band. They are out of the great state of Indiana making alternative music. Up next, it's Watering Dead Plants from their 2024 album, Let Them Smell Their Flowers. But they have had a busy August. They played on the 1st at the Damsel Brew Pub. They have a show coming up on the 9th in Louisville at Camp Spaceman. And then they're playing at 812 in Evansville on August 16th. And of course, the big one, Fuchsia Fest this year on September 27th. So make sure to go see them anywhere and everywhere you can in the tri-state. This is Watering Dead Plants by A Modest Proposal. Don't go anywhere. Lots of great stuff coming up on Megaphone Local. This will be wrapping up hour number 1, but stay tuned. Again, lots of great stuff to come on Megaphone Local.
Destiny
What's going on, guys? It's Post Malone.
So sad but true. Friends with all my demons. Run away, run away, run away.
Post Malone on 89.1 The Bash.
89.1 The Bash. WVJC, Mount Carmel, Illinois. A Wabash Valley College broadcasting station.
Support local music.
Local music.
They do a lot with local music.
Support local music.
Very diverse as far as the music they play a lot of local stuff.
This is Megaphone Local.
There's a lot of good music out there that doesn't get any attention.
You can hear anything on here, and I love that, you know.
Support local music.
This is Megaphone Local, an 89.1 The Bash local music radio production.
Hour number 2 of Megaphone Local has officially begun, and we're going to kick things off with Prevention out of Springfield, Illinois, the 217. That is a XXX hardcore band, once again, from the city of Springfield, Illinois. This is Erase My Mind by Prevention. Don't go anywhere. Hour number 2 of Megaphone Local is officially underway. Out of Springfield, Illinois, that was Prevention with Erase My Mind. And when I tell you that Prevention has a lot of upcoming events, I am completely understating that. You just need to go over to their Instagram and check out their most recent posts. I can count, at least looking at this, 5 or 6 shows coming up this fall and in the coming weeks and months, of course. So go out to Instagram and check Prevention 217, and if you like what you heard, there you have plenty of opportunities to go and see this band across the state of Illinois, so as well as other places across the tri-state and the Midwest. Go check them out at Prevention 217. Up next, it's The Search by Prevention right here on today's hit alternative radio station 89.1 The Bash, and you are listening to Megaphone Local.
Understand for themselves.
few minutes in now to hour number 2 of Megaphone Local this week. That was Don't You Want to Be Free by the band out of Springfield, Illinois, the hardcore band Prevention. Again, Don't You Want to Be Free. That's going to wrap it up for Prevention. Thanks again so much for being on the program. And again, if you like what you hear, go to their Instagram, Prevention217, and check out all of the upcoming events they've got scheduled for this fall and into the coming weeks and months for Prevention. Again, go check them out. We're going to kick things to the state of Kentucky with Cell Intruder. This is Homicidal Drug Trance. Don't go anywhere. You're listening to all of the great local music on Megaphone Local on 89.1 The Bash.
We'll be right back.
That was the death metal band out of Kentucky, Cell Intruder, with Blunt Force Cranial Dissection, off of their most recent release of 2025, Den of Deformity. All of this music you've heard from Cell Intruder is off of that EP release. This dropped back in April, late April of 2025. So if you like what you hear, go check out the full album and experience everything that Cell Intruder has to offer. Up next is Algal Asphyxiation by Cell Intruder, and then we're going to kick it to bands such as Forthright and other great musicians across the tri-state. This is Cell Intruder with Algal Asphyxiation right here on Megaphone Local.
Who likes special entertainment like that? My mom!
Oh, this is my jam right here.
Run Solo!
Need more coffee. Need more Margaret.
Special entertainment. Everybody back to work. They're fired. They're fired.
Good show. Jolly good show.
89.1 The Bash.
void, wherein dreams dare to stride. Beyond the veil of blackness, void, where sanity goes to die. One day it shines in the sky. One day I'm losing my mind. One day it shines in the sky. One day I'm losing my mind. One day it shines in the sky. One day I'm losing my mind. Break your back upon the bloodstone.
Out of the 812, that is Forthright with Bloodstone off of their 2024 EP, War of Attrition. A short break and back to it with more music from Forthright. Don't go anywhere. Keep that dial tuned. You're listening to Megaphone Local.
Many don't know there's been a shortage of nurses in the healthcare industry for years. With a labor shortage, the nursing field is a great choice for anyone thinking of pursuing a college education. Check out Wabash Valley College's 2-year nursing program that will have you working in the healthcare field before you know it. There's no better time to earn an education towards your future than today. For more information on how you can earn your nursing degree, visit iecc.edu/WVC today. Be a leader, be a warrior.
Support provided by Wabash General Hospital. Injuries and illnesses don't always happen from 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. That's why Wabash General Hospital offers a convenient care clinic from 6 to 9 p.m. weekdays and 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. weekends, right inside the main lobby of the hospital. If you need non-urgent medical services for flu-like symptoms, minor cuts, and more, our skilled and compassionate providers are ready to help. For an appointment, the Wabash General Hospital Convenient Care Clinic can be reached at 618-262-8621. Walk-ins are welcome.
Hello there, this is Alex from the Arctic Monkeys.
Are you mine? Now it's 3 in the morning and I'm trying to change your mind.
Today's Hit Alternative.
Searching for a swift fall to a slow death. The beauty in the last breath, the warm embrace of sits in judgment of those who bend the knee. Then show your belly to any beast that bears its teeth. You're weak. You're weak. I don't know it. You don't stand a chance. It's just a matter of time before you close the wilderness alone.
Right after the break, more music from the band Forthright out of the 812. That was The Wound That Lets the Light In. Up next, their most recent release, a collaborative effort alongside Low Blow 812, is Dust. And as you heard earlier, they will be playing at the 812 pre-show at the Damsel Brew Pub on August 15th alongside Narcotic Rot, Murderachi, Devour, and a few other bands from the 317, Suffering, and let's see here, it is Suffering and Ran Through. So lots of great local musicians at the Damsel Brew Pub on August 15th. And they have a show at the Stage 2 venue in Evansville alongside bands such as Officer Down, Pariah, and maybe a few others. Go check out their Instagram to get the full details of those shows coming up. That one is on September 12th, a Friday. You can get all of the details once again at their Instagram. Let's kick it to Dust by Forthright right here on Megaphone Local.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Falling from
Bout It by What Counts, the Indiana Straight Edge Band. That was from their 2023 EP, Indiana Straight Edge. Up next, it's one of their more recent releases. This is Figure It Out by What Counts off of their The Brigade album of 2025. This just released back on July 28th, so a pretty young EP, and you're about to hear one of the tracks from that. It's Figure It Out by What Counts right here on 89.1 The Bash on Megaphone Local.
Broadcasting station.
To the ground.
Grow Blind, an 812 hardcore band with Come and Get It off of their self-titled EP of 2024, Grow Blind. Up next, it's Carry the Truth from the band's recent EP release, Everything I See. They first released this song as a single back in late May, I believe, alongside another single release, Homebody, later on this year. But this is Carry the Truth from the EP of 2025, Everything I See. Once again, this is Grow Blind with Carry the Truth. Don't go anywhere. Lots of great music coming up in the remainder of hour number 2 of Megaphone Local.
Do you love sports, healthcare, agriculture, food, people, or even coffee? No matter your passion, they all share one thing: business. From sales and marketing to accounting, management, and customer service, the possibilities are endless. At Wabash Valley College, our marketing business management degree offers real-world discussions in a relaxed, student-focused environment. Your gateway to success in any industry. Ready to start your journey? Contact WVC at 618-262-8641 or visit iecc.edu/WVC today.
Support provided by attorney Ivan Arnez. You don't have to go to court alone anymore. Ivan Arnez practices criminal defense and family law. Arnez Law offices can be reached at 812-424-6671 or online at ivanarnez.com. Blunt, honest, legal advice. Ivan Arnez, attorney at law. 812-424-6671.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song again.
Which one, man?
The one that goes...
You can stay mad at me. I'm just an animal.
No, man, you're thinking of...
You're listening to today's hit alternative, the Tri-State's best alternative music station, 89.1, The Bash.
Right after the break, you just heard music from 97 Flood, a post-rock alt-emo band out of Louisville, Kentucky. That was Shade Man off of their EP release of 2025, Places on a Side Road. Sticking with that EP, up next is Sawing by 97 Flood. Don't go anywhere, lots of great music coming up. This is Sawing by 97 Flood. wrapping things up for the post-rock alt-emo band out of Louisville, Kentucky, 97 Flood, was Gin. That is what you just heard. And wrapping up the show this week is music from the band Legally Sheila out of Fairfield, Illinois. This is Your Eyes Are Why I Hate the Rain. Once again, out of Fairfield, Illinois, this is Legally Sheila.
The summit.
Once again, out of the 618 in Illinois, Fairfield, Illinois, to be specific, that was Legally Sheila with Your Eyes Are Why I Hate the Rain. Only 2 songs out for this band so far, but if you like what you hear, you can go check out their lead singer's music, Anyone Else. He goes by the artist Anyone Else. And your next song will be And Sparks Will Fly, also by Legally Sheila, of course. And if you go to their TikTok page, legally_Sheila_618, they are teasing a new single on its way, so no official release date for that, but I like what I hear so far. I'm excited for that official release, and so should you. Up next, it's And Sparks Will Fly. That is what I will leave you with today and for this week on Megaphone Local. Thanks so much for tuning in, and if you want to get your music on the air, be sure to contact us at 891TheBash or Bash Radio 89 on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and you can also email the show directly at megaphonlocal@gmail.com. With that being said, this is And Sparks Will Fly by Legally Sheila here to end things off on Megaphone Local this week. Thanks so much again for tuning in.
Just give me a shoulder. Just let me get closer. Had sex on the sofa. Put pills in my soul. like no reason. In my bones I know you see